So I decided to move to Santon. Some of you don't know, I'm from Durban, born and raised, Zulu guy. Yeah, boy. About a week ago, I decided to move out of my crib, home for my family, and decided to pursue my dream or my dreams and my goals by leaving the city, So I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a story time, So you hear a lot of these stories, man, from the great people who succeeded in a better state of life, and people always advise that you step out of your comfort zone, and sometimes that can be something as little as just trying something new and continuing being in your space, but not in my case. For me, it's always like very big leaps and steps and risks that I have to try and really test myself and see how far I can go, and at this life thing, being a person who's in the world of arts and music, modeling, I decided to just take the leap, So I decided 2 weeks before I left. If y'all don't know, like, I do a lot of things. I model, I do music. I also got like a job. So I got an opportunity to move up, and I decided to take it for multiple reasons. Growing up in Durban, there's so much talent there in that place, so much potential from a lot of artists, like not just myself, even people I grew up around and done this music thing with. But the opportunities are never really that vast to begin with. So I think I got to a point where I felt like I've done all I could in my city and for myself, and I felt like I got to a point where I was getting too big for my city, if it makes sense. Considering that I'm planning on releasing my album this month, it was about time that I moved closer to where the action is, or where it seems like the action is, and just really show how serious this is to me. Obviously, it's a big step. It's a huge step, and I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm not expecting to, make it in the first go and just everything working out. At this point, I'm just ready to like roll out my sleeves and get to work. Build myself a better life from where I come from. But one of the few signs, because obviously if you're talking about like moving out, it's a big step. You're just taking a risk to see if you live a better life or opportunities as time goes. So one of the few signs was the fact that a friend of mine, shout out to Simba, super great guy, like a good friend of mine who I met through modeling, and pretty much taught me like a lot of the things and tricks that I use. And he's always a guy who's keen to support and just gas you up if you really are a go-getter and a dreamer, because he's one of those people. So I was kind of blessed to the fact that he was also deciding to move out of Durban, so we decided to make this a whole trip. So it was a road trip. We just drove, saw some beautiful places, and a lot of those moments, man, like there was a lot to think about, because I'm leaving my family and I'm leaving a comfort zone, or a place that seems familiar to me, at least, to try and pursue, my goals and see where my plans head, because having to have a studio and move out of it to try and get to this place, as you guys can hear, like the acoustics in this room are terrible, but I'm still gonna get my panels in a week or two. I just had to take the essential stuff that I could take with me, because there was not really that much space in the car. I'm gonna try and put up some videos for you guys.
I have no idea how we pulled this off.
We spent a whole hour trying to pack the car in the best way possible, because not only was I moving and he was moving, but he was also moving with his fiance to start a life
Crazy,
here.
but
So
you have any idea how many
it was quite
stuff is
a
here?
wholesome moment for us, because we just like we spent so much time and did so much in Durban that when it was time for us to just like to do the necessary to, you know, like expand ourselves and see how far potential can go. It's pretty good to have like some friends and people who make such a big move like easier. So the road trip was great. Saw some beautiful sights. Still gonna come back there and like shoot some because god damn, Durban, PMB views, all that. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, you know. So I just figured, you know, at some point, if I get an opportunity, I'm gonna head back there and shoot something. But for now, this is where I'm at, you know. I don't know what to expect. I've just been trying to adapt to the environment so far. See, when I got here, there was also like a whole issue. I had like some eye infection, and that was kind of like bugging me, and I had to stay indoors for a couple of days. But I've been trying to fix up a pretty solid routine, you know, get back to working out in the gym and continue working on my stuff, my music. I'm always on that. I also managed to finish mastering my project, you know. It was tough doing so. I was using my headset because, you know, my monitors or speakers, for those who don't know, were getting repaired. So I couldn't really take them with me. They're good now, but I guess I'll set up my studio properly as time goes. But I just decided to like share the story, you know, to you guys. Of course, I'm not gonna share everything in detail, but I got my own plans and reasons on why I decided to move out my city, move out my home, and move to Johannesburg. But I'm very optimistic. I'm very excited on what's to come. I'm excited to share the album with you guys. I'm excited to share my story. I'm excited to shoot more videos and drop more visuals and pretty much just try and translate the story for those who don't really grasp it, you know, at first listen, you know, in the best way I could possibly make it, you know. And most importantly, it's just to stay on my creative energy, my creative side, and, you know, continue doing what I do best, which is to create art, make music, and also trying to establish myself as a brand and for people to see like my capabilities as an artist. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon because I'm gonna try and make these a bit more frequent. I get so busy that I don't drop enough of these videos, but super excited once more, and I can't wait to see what's you know, what drew me to this direction and why my intuition kind of pointed me this way. But one thing that I can promise y'all, I'm coming for everything and I'm going as hard as I can. That's the only way I know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys stick around to see the journey. I hope you guys are excited to hear my album too. Yeah, I'm gonna drop dates pretty soon. Peace.